for my team, and the same night for $3,000, and after that another two people signed $3,000 and $1,000. You know, this is just surprise, and I know, guys, and it's very big help now because it's not too many people on the world, on the Omnia, and Omnia like me. I'm started in the Polish market, and I also started Russian market, Ukraine too, because it's similar language. And I know that, and now is the best time started in Omnia advertising that on the YouTube. YouTube is the best place, you know, and you get new people, you know, everyone like it get in Bitcoin, you know, Bitcoin is now cryptocurrency, now is the best, you know, because after 5 years, maybe no euro, no dollars, paper money, and just cryptocurrency, you know, now is the best time started with Omnia because everybody like it take, you know, and cryptocurrency now, because after 2 years, maybe everything, you know, regular. Now, no problem, you make money for that first 2 years. And because after that, anyway, you know, have a friends, you know, have it, people, teams, you know, you just going and make materials, going to YouTube, going Facebook. I have it now in 2 groups on the Facebook and my website, and people just coming to on the YouTube, coming on the Facebook, and just coming to my group, because no group on the Facebook, you know, just my Polish, like I have it another business, you know, and people know like it help just from Asia, from another country, just coming to my group, that's big help. And every day I just put new information for news, and you see, because a lot of people now looking for people, for leaders, where started with that people, because this is not just for sign up, this is that people like it, you know, help after that, you know, that is. And 2 years ago, I no leader, I just like everyone, you know, I just started, you know, and live on the Facebook, I started make groups, you know, in my business, and today I have it 3,000-4,000 people, just for nothing. I started 2 years ago. This is, you know, is the best for you, and you know, have it group, any language. I know speak Russian, and I get it people in Russian, and I just started, you know, and make it materials for Russian for that person, because maybe that is big leaders, you know, maybe make for me, and for next 2-3 weeks, maybe make it for me and $100,000. You know, I don't know that. That isn't happened, you know, and you have some on the YouTube, you have you know, have it channel, you just make it that, because people now looking and listen, you know, Omnia, okay, you don't know who is signed up.
Yeah.
Maybe sign up some person, because some big leaders, for him, doesn't matter, you know, who is that, you know, he signed for me, for Navarro, for somebody else. That is for him, doesn't matter. And signed for you, you make a lot of money. That is and my story, you know, where I started making money on the internet. That is maybe after 1 year, your story. And you make money from Omnia, make money from cryptocurrency, make money for anywhere, you know. And Omnia is the best place now. You make it money, you make it cryptocurrency for self and for your family and for your children, grandchildren. That is for me.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Thomas. I think it was very clear, and I guess you guys can feel the excitement from Thomas. I mean, Thomas, he just took on and he said, let's do this. He went on the internet and he started his things. Just with information. We searched for information. He searched for Polish information. He gathered what he had. He made his own presentations, recorded it, and put it online. You know, so he called, he told me, listen, somebody signed up from Russia. I don't know where they came from, but they signed up and they started with 3,000. And then somebody else signed with another 3,000 and somebody with another 4,000. So just imagine you getting up and people bought 7,000 euros on contracts in your team by you, but you didn't know.
You don't know. Maybe you wake up tomorrow. Somebody buy a package for 100,000 because I see.
Yeah, exactly. It
This
was
package for 100,000. Maybe tomorrow you wake up, you have $10,000. You
exactly.
don't know that
That's the thing.
because maybe some guys shake, from Asia, for him that is pocket money, $100,000, and
Exactly.
for him, okay, I just try, make it because I don't know what is Bitcoin, and maybe I make it, because I don't have a time, You don't know who is sign up.
Exactly. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. All right. I want to go now from Europe to Suriname. So, Manfred, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. So, when you hear these things, right, it doesn't matter where from the world you are, even if it's Suriname or Venezuela or any other country where the value of the currency is nothing, you can build this thing. As you see, this guy is building in languages he doesn't know, he doesn't understand, but he's building. So Manfred is also busy in different places. In French Guyana, I know you have some guy that wants to sign up in the islands, the English islands. I think it was Trinidad, right?
Yeah,
All right. So can you tell me what because what you see this call, the international call from Icon Group is a leadership call, a basic leadership call to show everybody what a potential is from Omnia that we are doing right now. You see, Thomas already showed you what a potential is that you can get for free by just sharing your information and your story online with others. Simple. So anybody that says that they don't have a name list or they don't have a lot of people to talk to, get on the internet and network. Just share, and people will come and they will join you. So, Manfred, what would Bitcoin mean for Suriname people?
Well, Bitcoin went around already with and talk about it with people. People are very interested, matter of fact, on Bitcoin. Sadly, you cannot really use it as yet in Suriname, but people are still interested in the way that you can buy certain things online. Also, the opportunity that you can get with cryptocurrency get started. Obviously, we saw that the opportunity is going very fast, and they are understanding it right now. So, yeah, there's a lot of people already. There's a movement. There's even someone that's talking about bring an ATM, a Bitcoin ATM to
All
Suriname.
right.
So,
It's
yeah,
starting.
it's starting.
All right.
But
All
it's
right.
very nice what I think is Thomas,
Yes.
what he was explaining about the Facebook. Yeah, it's really lucrative, and that's maybe one way to go, especially from Suriname if you want to reach other people. So I like that.
All right. All right. Thank you for your information. Then I'm going to Germany because these last days we received payments. A lot of us that started like weeks ago received payments on the wallet. So you log in and you got in your e-wallet you got payments. All right. So I want to ask Jahil to unmute and maybe join us. Jahil, are you there? Yes.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. How you doing, guys?
Great, great, great. I think everybody's muted, but yes, Jahil, we were talking about these payments that are coming in and are actually it looked like a dream, right? So I want to give you the floor and just share your thoughts and how we can position ourselves to take advantage of the opportunities ahead by what we have right now.
Okay, sure. I'm new to this as well. So basically, I woke up this morning and did some calculations based on the payouts from the miners. I've purchased personally, and some of what my group has purchased, and it would seem we're getting paid about 10 times more than what the online mining calculations are showing us. So we don't know. I'm as blind as everyone else. We don't know when it will stop. One thing I do know is when your miner is supposed to pay you $1 a day and you're receiving $12, $13 a day, that means everyone ROI a lot faster. So you get your money, your return on investment a lot quicker than usual. So I will be honest with you guys. Use that as a way to promote your business even faster. Now, we don't promise anyone this is what you will make. What we do tell everyone is it's an opportunity. We've had no real information on how this is really happening. So we tell individuals, look, you can ROI. We do not know how fast is going to last, when it will stop, but take advantage of this opportunity.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. You see, let me put it in layman's terms for you. If you show people your residual, what you're making on your account, and people can calculate how much it takes. So let's say an average of 9-10 months to break even on a Bitcoin account, a 500 or 1,000 or 8,500 or higher, 25,000 account, and you take the package that you have and show them the day-to-day of the last 5 days, what you got, they will be more interesting because this is real cryptocurrency coin flow, not cash flow, coin flow. You see, the real cryptocurrency coin flow. And that's what we are about. You see, in Icon International, we creating icons. You see, the icons we create are people that will double their cash flow into coin flow. That's what we want to do. So by December, when the fireworks hit, we want to have all over the world, at least 20 people in each country from all you guys, where you guys are from, that you help to create a the cash flow to turn it into coin flow. It doesn't matter where you're from. If it's Suriname, you change their cash flow and turn it into coin flow. That's the power of this thing. And so if you take advantage of the passive income that you have right now in your cryptocurrency account, you can talk to people and show them it, and they will be a lot more interesting. And if they see how much it is, while you calculate that the ROI, the return of investment, will be about 10 months, it's more lucrative to start right now. Even though it's a lot of administration things are going on, they can start right now. You see, some people still didn't get no payment. So what I want to ask you guys is get your people together, get the accounts that are not paid out yet and are in the system for more than 5 days, write the usernames in a list and post them to me in WhatsApp. All right? So do this as leaders because this is a leadership call. So if you have people in your organization that are in more than 5 days with a 500 account or bigger, $500 account or bigger, and they didn't receive any payment yet, and they are more than 5 days in the system, for sure, like 6 days or more in the system, send the username to me because there's a backlog with the work, but we want to make sure they see our accounts in one shot. All right? It's a deal? Thumbs up if it's a deal. Thank you, thank you. All right. So let me see. I have a couple other things to talk about. Yes, let's start with events. You know, that at this moment, let me see. It was Friday. We had a very interesting event in the Netherlands. You guys saw it. We are talking about the how you call it, the network gala with Robert. Robert came down, and I want to ask some people that were there and were guests. I don't know, Shireen.
Yes.
Can I ask you to share your story? What has happened from the event until today?
Yes, it's I'm still quite in some sort of a buzz from Friday. Yesterday we got together with a group of people to discuss some things. Just the opportunity that this brings for everyone, not just for me or for, I don't know, some rich businessman or woman who's had so many years of experience. It brings so much opportunities for everyone as long as you're determined. Only that small thing is it's so mind-blowing because the possibilities are basically endless. What I really like, I mean, before this, the first time I came across network marketing, I was a very young girl of 16 selling Avon. Wasn't very serious about it. I had other interests at that time. but yeah, it's just after that I also did a lot with Kiani, and also something else with another cryptocurrency. But this is really, I really see the opportunities here are massive, basically because yeah, it's just like Munir said Friday. If you can get into the business of mining the coins instead of just trading them, I mean, it's not rocket science. That there's much more profit in there, and also, of course, the payback system, which is really, really interesting. So yeah, it's just what I think is important is to have a strategy, have a plan, stay focused. And I mean, even if you're not as experienced, like I don't have that much experience in network marketing, but I mean, like I said, it's not rocket science. As long as you're focused and determined, you know, make it work. And I'm sure it will pay off within a year.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Shirin. You see, this is someone that didn't start as yet, but you can hear the fire already in her voice, right or wrong. So now the event. So for you guys that didn't know about the event, let me explain to you what happened. Maybe I will share some things with you. 1 second. Let me share some things with you. Let's see. I can share this also. 1 second. I'm getting some pictures to share with you guys, because you have to understand that what was going on this weekend was it set the stage for. Yes?
Er zijn meer mensen die geen geluid hebben, wordt er geschreven. Want Jenny heeft nu ook geen goed geluid. En José is er al uitgegaan omdat hij geen geluid heeft.
Kunnen ze dan...
Ja, ik heb al gevraagd of ze in en uit willen loggen, maar José komt er op zijn telefoon niet in en gewoon niet.
Komt er niet in.
En Jenny die schrijft nu ook dat ze last heeft, dat ze het niet horen kan.
Anybody else? Who cannot hear me clear?
Kan ik wat zeggen? Ik had het in het begin ook.
Ja?
Als je aan de linkerkant onder zie je een microfoon. En daar moet je op klikken. En volgens mij geeft het 2 opties aan. En de eerste optie klik je aan en dan kan je opeens horen.
Yes, you have to... Okay. So...
Laat ze anders inbellen met de telefoon los. Naar het telefoonnummer.
Yes, okay, perfect. So anybody logging in that cannot hear anything, call in with your mobile phone. It has a mobile number. It has a number you can call, and you can call in and listen in with the phone. All right?
Okay, good. Hij is een van die leiders. Een van die ogen.
All right. So let's continue with the call. We keep the call in English because, of course, they have non-Dutch speaking persons in the group. So let's keep it English. So anybody that cannot log in right now, please log in through the how you call it? Through your phone. Call in with your phone. All right. What I will do right now, I will share some pictures of what happened this weekend. Okay. You guys see my screen, right?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Now this was the event yesterday. We had like a gala event. We are looking into doing this in Hamburg. So anybody here from Hamburg, start to think about it, because Jahil is ready. Jahil came all the way from Hamburg to the Netherlands to join this event. You know, this creates a lot more awareness of what is going on in the market. You know, I mean, it's a closed settings to meet Robert. You see, this is the group that was there still at the end when we made the pictures. As you can see, we had a personal development speaker about networking your way in life. Yeah, all right. Yes. So yeah, Mr. Ruffalo, Charles Ruffalo, he was very, very good. I mean, his part was crazy. I mean, it didn't have anything to do with Omnia, but it's just about networking. These videos we will have online, and we will share it with the team. But this was a very interesting day, and here you can see Robert. You see here in the back, you see Robert, Munir, and Mohin, the ambassadors from the UK, and you see more leaders: Paulo Amira, Dr. Ghaffar, people on the webinar, Klaatje, Naushad. Who else I see here? I see Els. You see the people. You see the leaders are all over. They made this happen. You see, check at this. Within 7 days, people, we had 120 people in this room. Minimum 120 people, a little over, I think. 120 people in this room within 7 days to something very chic to come and learn about cryptocurrency. 7 days. Just imagine if we do this with a span of a month to organize this. You see? So think of this as something that can be created in your area or in the areas that you're developing right now. So you see, the thing is, when you raise the bar, so when you lower the bar, you lose the loser. You lose the winner. But when you raise the bar, you lose the loser. And I'm not calling people losers, but sometimes people want to get something for free, but they don't want to do any effort for it. So if their way is to get something for free and don't want to do any effort for it, most probably when they're doing the business, they won't put any effort in the business neither. So don't be afraid to raise the bar on an event or on something, on a quality of what you are sharing, instead of leaving it go. So with that, I want to get to a couple of things while going through these slides. You see, it's very important that this is a long-term business. When the word is long-term, it is not for just a short term, it's for a long term. So if in this business, if you do things for the short term, so without integrity, if you start people up by deceit or whatsoever, without integrity, it will expose you. It will expose you eventually. So don't do things without integrity, because people won't want to work with you if you do that. So let's keep the integrity high. Let's keep the level high. Let's keep the quality high, because this is a quality business. This is real passive cash flow, which you can create. And we call it real cryptocurrency flow, because we don't get cash, we get cryptocurrency. All right. So this is what happened. This is Robert and Jay Hill from Germany. And this is Robert. Now, this guy will be in London also. So come to London. And this coming weekend, I will show you some other stuff for London. But yeah, this is Mr. Ruffalo on stage. Anyways, I think it's clear. And I want to ask one more person to share in 1 minute a short thing. Let me see. I want to ask Els. Els. I hope you can. Els, are you there?
Yes, yes, of course.
All right, thank you. Can you just share in a few words what your experience was of this day?
Well, we did a lot of work to get all the people in. And Navarro and I were a bit fighting for the tables, because we both had a lot of people. So he says, I need a table too. And I said, no, sorry, this is mine, because all my people were there. So, but it was a very good night. And Charles was very good. But it was also nice to hear Robert and Moin and Monier. And all the people did a lot of work. The team members were there before, helped make the room. All the people that came in were, hoe zeg je dat, opgevangen.
Yes, they had greeters.
We had greeters and
welcome them.
Yeah, all the people were there and were seated, and it was very nice that everyone was in gala, was black tie. So if we want to party, we can. So we make it happen. And let's do the next one. That will be next Sunday.
All right.
I'm ready.
Yes, exactly. So this is about events, guys. This is the power of events. You see, I told my sister, for instance, of this business way before when I just saw it. Thank you, Els, by the way. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, I told my sister about this business way before, right? So now I got to invite her to this thing. She got to make it, right? So Angiti, I just want you to share some words of your experience after being there and seeing things for yourself.
Experience was really mind-blowing, because I actually thought at the beginning I was kind of skeptical, because yeah, of course, sometimes if you do a lot of motivational things, sometimes you're like, I really want one thing that will get me to my goal within a year. And after this event, I kind of had like, I think this is it, but I need more information. And then the next day we got together with a group, and for me it was like, this is it. This is it. And I was like, how come I didn't see it before? And it's right here in front of my nose. I could hit myself on my head, but it's mind blowing, and I really want to get to work now. I already started making a list, and yeah, I'm in.
All right. Thank you, Angiti. Thank you for sharing your part. All right. So you see, this is the power of events, people. This is the power of events. So to get to the next event, if you have Dutch-speaking people, tomorrow at 8 o'clock we will have a webinar. Plug in everybody you have that is Dutch-speaking on the webinar. By this week, we will definitely be we will definitely have 1 day of an English webinar, because we need more of you guys to start to do a webinar, so we can plug in all of us together. I know Thomas is doing some Polish webinar, so I will check with Thomas also which days he will do that. Do you already know, Thomas?
I think on Tuesday, 8 o'clock.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock also. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So Tuesday, 8 o'clock, this 8 o'clock, we will have a Polish webinar and a Dutch webinar. All right? Hello, hello. Somebody's unmuted. Yes. So, okay. Next thing is this. When we do the webinar, wait, I'm hearing somebody unmute. 1 second. Okay, yes. Okay, so when we are doing webinar, this is the part. When we are doing the webinars, right? Let's say an English webinar or a Dutch webinar. Let's do the Dutch webinar on Tuesday, for instance, or the Polish webinar on Tuesday. You know people that are Polish, you send them the link, right? But if you can invite them to your home, you have a few of them to your home, and you do the webinar and you watch the webinar with them and you ask questions, it will be just as interactive as this. But now we will have people, groups of people in different homes following the webinar together. So we can be in different countries, in different living rooms, together with a couple of people doing the webinar. You see, this is then a real home-based business. And that's what it's about. I was talking to a friend today, and he was telling me, listen, I want to see what is the new way of doing this business. So, Joe, I don't know if you can unmute your mic. I'm talking about Jero. All right, I don't know if you can unmute your mic. I know you have, maybe the kid is sleeping, I don't know. But anyway, I don't know if it will work, but anyway, this is what it's about. He just needs something that he can use to have productive time. So it's all about productive time, because he's working full time. He has a kid, small kid at home. So he just needs something that he can work with that fit in the program, you know, and that's where the webinars come in. You can use the webinar effectively. You can plug in, and we have to get into structures of more languages. Now we have actually almost all languages. We can translate our slides and videos in. So that will be coming in the coming weeks. We will start to do that and put them online. So if you are someone that has a good voice and good speech and everything, and you can record a video, let us know in which language, and let's start to do that. So that's one thing. So this Tuesday, people, every Dutch person and every Spanish, not Spanish, Polish speaking people, let's join the webinars. Get them into the webinars, and at least if they can come to your house, of course not, don't invite the Polish people and the Dutch speaking people together, because you only can watch one webinar from your house. That's
Navarro, je zei net maandag.
no, Tuesday, sorry.
Oh, not maandag. Okay.
Not Monday. Tuesday, 8 o'clock Netherlands time, and 8 o'clock, wait. Thomas.
Okay. Maybe I make my webinar for Wednesday. This is better for leaders, like it's some Polish people, and just I make it my and Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday and 8 o'clock.
Wednesday 8 o'clock, and 8 o'clock UK time.
Polish time.
Polish time. So that's the same thing as Holland time, right?
Yeah. Because that is best, because maybe some people have it, and people in Dutch and Polish, it's difficult and put together, and that is for me no problem. I just changed that for Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday 8 o'clock Polish time.
Okay, Wednesday 8 o'clock. Set. All right, we got it down. So we have now a Polish webinar this coming Wednesday 8 o'clock, and we have a Dutch webinar this Wednesday 8 o'clock. So that's how we start with this thing. So this is the beginning. Let's say. No problem, Jero. This is the first time, don't worry. Yes, so the Dutch and the Polish webinar, let's get groups together. We call this PBR, Private Business Reception. Get groups together by someone and follow the webinar together, or do the host the webinar from that place. All right, I know in The Hague, they will have a few people coming together. Now, Shad, can you shed some on that part? Because I don't know if it will, if you guys are still going together, or if it's just a smaller group that will be at the office in The Hague. Are you there now, Shad? In the meantime, we're going to the next event, because after Tuesday and the webinars and Tuesday, we have the next event, and the next event is on Sunday and Monday. But the most important day is Sunday. Sunday from 12 till 5, we have the event in the UK. That's the official global launch of Omnia. All the founders will be there from Omnia, plus the company lawyer from Omnia will be there to explain stuff. Plus some guy. This guy is I forgot his name right now. I met him in the plane to Iceland. And he will be there also. He's not from the companies. He's just affiliated with the owner of Genesis Mining, and he's just a Bitcoin fanatic from day one. He's in Bitcoin, and he knows the whole development. The hackers. He's really the in crowd, and he will share some of the stuff, what is going on with Bitcoin. So those are the guys that will be there. And last but not least, one of the founders of Genesis Mining will also be there to talk about shed some more insight of what is going on. So I would suggest everybody, if you want to be there, let's get the tickets going right now. We have some tickets reserved. If you want VIP, we will have some VIP tickets also, but we have to buy them today and tomorrow, because when they are finished, they are finished. All right, and more than half is already gone, and they only have 50. All right, and I know we are in this small group online, we need already 10 tickets, VIP tickets already for this weekend. So let's get the tickets going, because we really need to get some things going. Okay, else has 20 tickets, normal tickets. I have 40 normal tickets, so we already have 60 on this webinar. And if that's not enough, we have our upline that have some tickets also. Let me see.
Hello.
Yes, no shot. Oh, you're there. All right. Let's get back to the part of this Tuesday. Is there something in The Hague still going on?
I have to confirm this because
Okay.
Sanjay is not there. He's leaving for Suriname. So Manfred, you can plug in with Sanjay in Suriname.
Exactly.
Yes. No, I have to confirm the Tuesday meeting, and otherwise we still have the backup with the webinar, of course. But I'll try to do my best to get it still to get it on Tuesday, the live presentation.
All right.
Is that in Suriname or in English or Dutch?
No. This is a presentation in The Hague, a PBR in The Hague, starting.
But not for Suriname people, because I need for Suriname people.
I will put in the app group. I will have a webinar especially for that region, Suriname, Curaçao.
Okay.
But else Suriname people speak Dutch.
Dutch, yes. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No problem.
Kind of.
Yes.
So,
okay, een beetje dan.
So 7:30. So 7:30 is the event is the starting of the event in of the PBR in The Hague.
Yes. Yeah.
And then
but I will confirm it on Tuesday at the latest. I will put it in the group app.
All right. The thing is this: you don't have to be there. You can create your own meeting in your living room. You invite a couple of people in your living room, and you have already something going on. So, and then you join the webinar, and then you follow the webinar together. That's the power of this thing. All right. So, make sure create people to join together. And you already heard some people on this call talk about a couple of things. You see, write this thing. Write this. You need structure, and after structure, you need rhythm. And after rhythm, we create momentum. So structure, rhythm, momentum. Let's talk about structure now. You see, this part is a little bit of training. So focus, because I will go fast through this, very fast, because I just want to finish this webinar in about 10 minutes. All right. So structure. And then again, so first you prepare. So the structure part is this. First, you heard some people talking about making a name list. The first thing you have to do is to make a name list, and not 10 names, 20 names, 100, 200 names. You understand? You see, Els was talking about inviting people, and Els and I had the most guests at the event. You see, and I can tell you one thing. I had about 20 guests myself on the event. I think, no, let me see, 2, 3 were already signed up, 4 were already signed up. So it was about 15 guests. 14 or 15 were guests, my guests, personal guests on the event. But to get these guests, I sent over 400 personal invites, or one-on-one invite to these guys on a WhatsApp or a message or a call. 400 or 500, because it was a short time. I started doing this by Tuesday, Wednesday, because we were just busy getting the stuff together with Amira and Paolo. Amira did a great job getting certain key point things together. And you see, doing all these things, I still had to invite. But to invite, you have to have a list. If you don't have a list, you cannot invite. So part of the structure is creating the name list. The second part of the structure, you see, the structure is more preparation. The second part of the structure is to set the first presentation. Set one at least by your home, people close to you, get them in. Or set a webinar with some people close to you that you have friends around the world to get on the webinar. Do that 3 times. 3 of those things with the close people that you want in your team. That's your major league. Those are the people you want to win the World Cup with. That's the people you invite first. After you have that and you have the dates, we're going to create the rhythm. To create a rhythm, we need certain days at a specific time, every week, the same thing. So Tuesday, 8 o'clock, the Netherlands time, so Central European time. I think it is the same as in Germany. Which city it is? Berlin? The same thing? Yes. So 8 o'clock it's 7 o'clock UK time. We have a Dutch webinar. That's one. It's already there every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, a Dutch webinar. We will see with Thomas if you can do the Polish on Wednesday at that time. We have the Polish.
And Wednesday, 8 o'clock. That's Polish, yeah.
Polish.
Yeah, every week, yeah.
Every week. Okay, now we have a structure. Now we need an English webinar that will have to be every week on one day at one certain time. But no, this is the trick. When you choose a webinar, choose it for a certain area. Because look, this leadership call, the Asian market in our team cannot join because they are sleeping. It's like 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock.
Nee, zeg ik.
And the next thing is webinars for the Asian market. We will have them done like on a fixed time. We will have them done for a Suriname market, because if during the week we have a webinar at 8 o'clock, they are still on the job, most people. So we need to have one a lot later. So we will have that one in Dutch first, and then we will have one in English, so we can cater for the Caribbean market and Latin market. All right. So that's where we're going at. So we're starting here, but this is the important thing, people. I need you guys to work with me. Let's build this thing towards having within Icon International a specific webinar in specific times for specific areas. So we can conquer the world, like 24 hours, we can have people plugging into webinars. All right, is that a deal? I don't see much people, but if I can get a thumbs up from those who still have a camera on.
Thumbs up from me.
All right, thank you. Because this part is creating the rhythm. Because just imagine, if your heart skips like a fraction of a second, your whole balance in your whole body is gone. Most probably you will faint. Just a fraction of a second, not even a millisecond, 1,000th of a millisecond, the beat just changed of your heart, the heartbeat. Boop, 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 boop. It just changed, and your whole body is out of balance. Out of balance. So this is how you have to see your business. If you create a rhythm and you don't have a specific rhythm, your business will become out of balance. So if we create the rhythm, we create a structure, we create the rhythm, so we go into the rhythm, we automatically get into momentum. And when we get into momentum, we automatically get a certain bonus payment that comes out. And this is what I want to end with. No, I have two things I want to say before I end. One is this. So we have structure, rhythm, momentum. After the momentum becomes the cash flow. It will come. So you go back. You help somebody to create structure, rhythm, and then momentum. Then you go back. Somebody signed up. You call them up, help them to create structure, plug them into the rhythm and momentum. We do this like all the time. And if we have a formula of slides and everything that people can recognize, okay, this is Icon International, or this is Genesis APAC for Germany. If they can realize, if they can just see it like, okay, no, I understand this thing. I understand how they are working. They are leaders from the same group. You see, Icon International stands for Ideal Coalition of Networkers International. That's what we have to do. We have to create a system that is simple and easy to jump in and to work with anywhere in the world. So if you go to Asia and you see these leaders doing this thing, you know where they are. You know what they are doing. You can ask them, when is your webinar? When is your meeting? When is your leadership training? When is your this? When is your that? You know, that's what I'm busy setting up. So I need everybody's help. Let's get this thing rolling. And then when we have the structure done, the momentum will kick in like a waterfall. I mean, this is what Thomas is experiencing. It's just the beginning. Let me tell you about this. This is just the beginning, because there is no company I saw that can create both high bonuses and a cryptocurrency coin flow at the same time. You see, this is perfect, right? So the next, you want to say something to Thomas?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, you first. Okay.
I need someone who can speak Spanish, because there's one and doesn't speak Dutch and doesn't speak English. So do we have someone who can do it in Spanish? And the second thing is, if we have a webinar or a Zoom, is that a starting up for people who never heard something before. So it is a startup webinar for people who need to step in.
Okay, good question. Look, with a webinar, it is not advised to play the 7 minutes video. So what we want to do is you try to get people to watch the video before they come onto the webinar.
Okay.
Okay. If not, it's not a problem, but it's a plus. If they saw the webinar, if they saw the video and then plug into the webinar, they're almost ready to sign. They're almost ready to sign.
Yeah.
They're almost ready to have.
And then the Spanish one. How do I get someone who speaks Spanish? Do we know someone?
We have a reasonably big team growing in Mexico. And Paulo is working with them. So I will get to Paulo. I will get to the bottom of this, and I will see what we can do and what they are doing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So that's the webinar. Thomas, you had something?
I can do Paulo myself. I asked Paulo myself.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Thomas, you had something?
Yeah, I like it. Get people some very short story. And my friends, and he started for one cryptocurrency. I know put name because that is no advertiser for that company. And that two guys and started this cryptocurrency, and 1.5 years ago, just started with Polish guy, started market. And today make it and $25,000 every day. Just make it this same strategy, market strategy like Omnia, because it's near similar. It's some different, and make it today $25,000 a day, and make it group.
All right.
That is I know, and I started first, and after 1 year and maybe a couple months. Maybe no Polish people, and I start this time is the best time, and you make it money after a couple months.
Yeah, exactly. We are pioneers, so we have to go through the hard storm. But this is what it's talking about. This is what it's about. Except the bonuses, we're also talking about a coin flow. So this is the philosophy behind what is happening. Thank you, Thomas, for sharing that part, because we are going through some difficult times because we are growing fast and we are a startup, right? But we have a giant company behind us. That's Genesis Mining. So our product is safe. You have to realize that our product is safe. So if anybody that doesn't have any mining at yet, make sure calm them and explain them as a leader. Listen, it will be taken care of. You won't lose any bonus. Remember, the CEO of this company was a big network marketing leader. So he knows what it is to be on the field and work hard and need the backup of a company. He would never let us down. I met him personally, and he would never let us down. Trust me, Christian knows what is going on, and the whole team knows what is going on, and they put their leaders first. All right? So none of the customers will lose any cryptocurrency. None of the customers will lose anything. This is something stable. Let's just give it a chance and let's continue building. We will just report everything what we have to report, keep calm and continue. And this thing will go. All right, so that's one thing. Second thing is this. We are talking about a real passive cryptocurrency coin flow. Now, to realize that, I'm talking with this. This is my philosophy. We will create the cash flow what somebody has. So their salary or their business, the income that they have before taxes, the income that they have before taxes in a month, we will make a plan with them. The first plan we want to make with them is to create that amount in cryptocurrency in a month. So the daily cryptocurrency, by the time it hits a month, it has to be the same or more as the amount of money they make in a month. That's the first goal, right? We will turn their cash flow into coin flow. So we will double their cash flow with coin flow, all right? That's my philosophy. So we have to do this in every country. Every country, we have to get a minimum of 20 people on this point so that at the end of the year, when the firework is going off, that month, they doubled their income. You realize what I'm saying?
Kun je een voorbeeld geven? Want het is voor mij niet helemaal duidelijk.
All right. So Els asked me to give an example. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are, you see, on average in the Netherlands, people are making before taxes. Let me see. It was about, I think it was about 19 or 21. No, I think it's about 1900 brutto. So yeah, let's say about 2000 brut before taxes, 2000 euros, right? So now, how to make 2000 euros in Bitcoins? Now you have to understand a Bitcoin, let's say a Bitcoin is 4,000 euros, right? Let's say a Bitcoin is 4,000 euros. So you want these guys to make half a Bitcoin a month, okay? So let me give you an example. So you take half a Bitcoin, that's 0.5, divide it by 30 days. So they have to make 0.016 Bitcoin a day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now what we will do is we will go and start to see how much packages do you want to start with. That's the first question. So do they want to start with one package, with three packages, with three positions? Do they want to start with €1,000 package or €3,000 package? You know, so it depends on how much they want to start with. You calculate the amount of daily production of Bitcoins, payouts that they will get. And then you match it to see how much of these contracts, of how much contract we have to add to it before the end of November to be able to get the 0.016 Bitcoins a day.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah, that's clear.
All right. So if we do that, by the end of December, they doubled their cash flow with coin flow. That's it. This is magnificent. I never saw anything like this before, which is possible because of the mining of cryptocurrency and outsourcing it. That's the only way it's possible. So if we do this, we outsource it, we get everybody to join, to make a goal, to double their income, then we have this done. Now, the second thing is now this. You want the people that wants to do something, you want them to get their income out of the bonuses, right? So this is the first thing we have to do. Everybody on this call, by the end of by the weekend, next weekend, we want to have something done. That we can do this by webinars, by inviting and doing presentations. So get in contact after the webinar with the person that you are directly in contact with and working with, to plug in into webinars, to do some one-on-one presentations for you. Even if it's a Zoom call like this, get everything done. Make sure you get your first structure in order to start to create your rhythm. And this is what we want to do. I will share a whiteboard to show you what has to happen. You write this down. We have to get in the first week of somebody signing up and wants to network, wants to build a distribution. We want to have them sign what we call a golden triangle. Golden triangle, okay? Golden triangle. All right? So the golden triangle is simple. This is what it is. You want, it doesn't matter, we will act like it's only one position. So let's say everybody has one position. You want to have this done.
Waarom? Waarom doe je niet meteen 3? We moeten gewoon leren dat we iedereen met 3 inzetten.
Let me just finish this thing. Okay. So let's say this is a bronze executive, bronze executive, bronze executive, bronze executive. This is a silver, and this is a gold. So you see, this is what we are doing. First, you have to get people to focus as a leader and get yourself focused on the structure first. So this is the line. First structure, then volume. So first structure, then volume. Because if you create structure first, it is for life. For the lifetime of the organization, the structure will be there. If you create volume, it will be gone by the end of the month. Because for leadership positions, you will start by zero on the first day again. Of course, I'm not talking about the volume in your legs, because the volume in your bigger leg will stay. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about leadership position. Leadership positions start from the first of the month, the volume, until the end of the month. All right? So, but the structure will remain. So now this is what is happening. If you create this, a bronze executive underneath a bronze executive, and silver executive and gold executive, this is just the structure. It can be done with 6 people. One, not yourself, so this is you, but just one here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with 6 people, you can already be have a golden triangle. So each one of us have to have a golden triangle by the end of this coming week. Why is this important? This is the basic structure to elevate yourself towards the golden position, the golden executive position. All right? This is the most important thing. And then when you reach this position, as soon as you sign someone up, so if you sign this person up, the first thing you do and tell them, within 7 days, we want to build a golden triangle with you. You sign this person up, within 7 days, we want you to build a golden triangle with you. So eventually, by helping others to build a golden triangle, you will have a golden triangle. And by helping them to build it and teach them how to do it, eventually the volume will create you and will be enough to become the gold executive. Is this clear up to now? Any questions?
No.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I will explain some more about this. Look what's happening. Even if you have a couple people in the middle, it doesn't matter. As long as you have the 2 in different legs for the silver executive and the 2 bronze, and the 2 bronze in different leg for the other silver executive, you are silver executive. So then you have 2 silver executive, you will have a golden executive. So it doesn't matter how it works, but they have to be connected. All right, they have to be connected. This is important. Anybody that's in between have to be connected. It cannot be overspill. Okay, it cannot be overspill. So I'm saying this especially for you, Thomas. So
I know, and I have some strategy ready.
Yeah.
I know. I have some strategy ready. See, after 2 days.
Okay.
2 days, I sent an 5,000 my list and see what's happened tomorrow after 1 day.
All right, great. We will get into it for sure. Also,
yeah, I know.
But why I'm saying it, because for your leaders, they will get spillover, so it will be confusing. So they have to draw it on paper.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I have some question, because something happened maybe, because nobody tell that. You get maybe 5 leaders and 5 line going down, yeah?
Yeah.
And 5 strong legs you have it. No make it 2 legs, and you have 5 leaders and started make it for your line. For what line you get it bonuses? For everyone and just for 2?
For all.
For all. And what now about what is about line? This is the best line and smaller line for that 5 lines, yeah?
Yes. Okay, this is how it works. I understand your question. So
you understand, because that is very difficult. You tell, and that line is smaller, that one is bigger, and you have 5 strong line.
Yeah.
And what now? Because that is, and I hope so. A lot of leaders like it. Explain that as well, because you don't know who is coming to your team. You don't know how many leaders, how many make go down, because you don't know.
Exactly. Look, this is what happening. You need look. For everybody on the call, Thomas is doing a lot of internet marketing, and he's having the people signing up straight onto the system. So that's why he will be signing up more than 2 people on one position. You see, this is at the same time.
I have 70 now.
70.
Yes.
So 70 people signed up on one position. And why did he do that? Because he needed someone to pay 500 euros on each leg to be able to qualify. But because the others were only with 100 and something, 100 something, just testing the market, the problem with that is you cannot continue building. So until he's qualified, he couldn't continue. Okay, so this is what happened. So now he has 70. So maybe 40 came on this side and 30 came on this side. Or let's say 35. Okay? So Thomas, you were asking me, from these 35, like 5 were going. But let's say 3 of those lines here bring a lot of volume and 3 of these bring a lot of volume. But they are all your line. So what will happen? This will be split in this line. Sorry, in this line here. You see this?
I know, and you don't understand me. I get it. Like last night, I get it. One Russian guy, yeah, he started maybe make it and team, yeah.
Yeah.
It's my strong line. I know make it that team because he make it that team for self. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I get it another 3-4 leaders and make it for self as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I have a strong legs. It's automatically make it money for me and for my team, yeah?
Exactly.
Because that leader's just working for self.
Yeah.
No contact to me, nothing.
Exactly.
And just make it for, I just something because some people don't know like it it's very difficult tell people, okay, I give you a link. And some people like it, no, I like it with you. I know like it with somebody else. Sometimes it's very difficult to explain people why you make it like that, you know.
Yeah.
And now sometimes, you know, you get some leader just make it for self because he know maybe 100,000, maybe 2,000 people have it and know him, and he make it that because he have it. Some people, you know, trust him, you know, something like that, you know, and some people not have at least just make it on the internet.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to speak that people like that, you know.
Yeah. Especially if you have a language barrier and stuff, it's hard to explain the strategy. But this is the best thing. You see, when those lines are growing and they are independent, all what counts is the left leg and your right leg. The amount of people you signed up, then the left on the right doesn't matter. All right? It's just left leg and right leg for you. All the volume they make will just be your right leg. If the other one in the left leg, all the volume they make will be the left leg, and it will count for the bonus, right? On the end of the month bonus, then it has to be connected. So everybody you have that is connected to this account here, so your main account, will decide what is your left leg volume and your right leg volume. And then from the smallest leg, you will get the percentage. Like when it's minimum 25,000, you will get 1,250. When it's, I think it was 50,000, it will be something else. And all the way to 50 million. On the weakest leg, it will be 1 million euros for that month, extra bonus. So that volume is based on what is connected. So now if everybody by you is connected and there's no overflow, you can count up everything. So all the 5 leaders on the left side and all the 3 leaders on the right side, they all count for each for the left leg and the other for the right leg. That's how it works. Is it a little bit more clear?
Who decides what is the left leg and what is the right leg?
That question came from Sam. Yes. Who decides that? You decide it, because when you go in your system, you have to choose the leg. So you put the default leg on left or right, or you put it on balance. When you put it on balance, the computer will decide which side they put it, on the left or the right. And that will be dependent on how much volume you already have on the left and how much volume you have on the right. So they will balance it out for you. That's the reason. So Thomas, for instance, has it on balance. So anytime people sign up, even if he's sleeping, they will just come on the left on the right randomly, depending only on the volume already existing on those legs. Is that clear? Like this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So now, understanding this, whatever you do, even if you're doing it like this, creating like a mashup, I call it. So a bunch of people signing up and seeing what's happening and who's sticking and who will continue. Find the leaders in the line and build a golden triangle. Do you understand, Thomas?
Yeah, I understand.
Because this will bring the big money.
I know that, and I try that, and I have another strategy and see what's happened.
Okay, good. All right. So the golden triangle is the beginning, and of course we are also working with building the outside lines. So anybody that's starting, when we're building the outside line, we put somebody in the outside line, they can build the inside line first. This also is strong because you will build the golden triangle very fast, and this thing can duplicate. But as you see, some people, if you have cold market, some people will want to work independent of you, and they will have their own strategy and they will work, which is okay. The system is built for anybody to do whatever they want. All right. So yes, again, Thomas.
Yeah, I just explained for that two guys, you know, guys, and I give you a story and make it today $25,000.
Yeah.
That guys have it in a similar system and make it like me, yeah, because don't know people and no put people and behind. And after 1 month, that team just make it for self. You know, team is make it for self. Lake is make it for self because that guys and sign up, you know, 100, 200, 300 people, and some 30, 40 people just started go down.
Yeah. Okay.
And you have and just started, you know, because that business for cryptocurrency have it and five position different, you know, and first step, second, to 5 get it bonus. For that guys is best because you make it more legs and get it more bonus for the same time.
Yeah, that's you have this also here, so they will get a little more matching bonus because they have more legs. That's true. This one I will explain in another session because now it's getting too difficult for the new people that are here. So to end this webinar, because we are I'm a little already over the time I wanted. I want to explain this. So let's get the structure of a golden triangle in, because I think, Thomas, if you get a golden triangle in, you will be golden executive maybe the next day if you get us in right now, because
I know that
the volume is already high. So that's why I'm saying it, because the volume is only temporary and the structure is forever. So let's work on that. And second thing is this: for this month of September, I want to know from you guys who all wants to put in the effort to go for diamond. Now, to become diamond, why this month? Because this month only, until the end of September, and listen to me good, until the end of September, you can become diamond by only $600,000 US dollars. Volume, this is volume. So the volume means that you will have a minimum of 200,000 in one leg volume and minimum 400,000 in the other leg. Okay. Now, maybe it looks like it's crazy, right? But what I said, first structure, then
is dat tot eind September nu?
It is it is from the 1st of September until the end of September. From the first period is from the start until the 15th of September. But this volume, this diamond volume, it's only until the 30th of September. After this month, the volume will go to 1 million euros to become diamond. Okay. Now, so why do we want to know who wants to go for this? Because if you want to go for this, we will strategize how we can compound our volume to see where we can help each other to reach the position, because you cannot reach the position if you don't help somebody else in your team reach other positions like rubies. You need 2 rubies. So I will erase everything again. So I hope you get it done. Otherwise, go to the comp plan and read what it is to become a diamond. That's the first homework. So the first homework is read what it becomes a diamond, and read what it is to become a ruby, and read what it is to become a golden executive. Those are the 3 most important positions. Okay. And as you know, the bronze executive is just 500 euros plus minimum for your package, and have 2 positions of 500 euros minimum, and then you are bronze executive. So actually from today, Thomas, you are bronze executive. So this is bronze executive, simple. So this doesn't count. So the golden triangle will create a golden executive. So now I'm going to the diamond. A diamond is simple. A diamond has 2 rubies on each side. Okay, so 2 rubies on each side. So except the volume, I just told you, you need 2 rubies on each side. So for this person to become ruby, if he already has a ruby here, all they need to do is to have a couple of I think it is platinum executive, PA, on the inside leg and a volume. So if they have this done, they become ruby because this one is ruby. So what is happening right now? Try to work as low as possible in your team and focus on that leader to become a position. So, and that way you help all the leaders in the line to reach their position. So that's how we compound our effort to reach the diamond. You see, this one will do the same thing. He will help 2 people in the line to become platinum executive, and that makes him or her a ruby. Okay, so this is how we create anybody in your team to become the ruby position. And like I said, structure stays. So even if you didn't reach the diamond by the 30th of September, maybe we are lucky and they say, you know something, we extend the volume and you can count the volume until the 15th of October. Man, then all of us will be diamond because we are running for it right now. So run for it as if the 30th is the end, and whatever after that, man, we might be lucky. So let's go for it because the structure will stay. So even if it stops from the 1st of October, all we need to do is create volume, and that's it. And so how do you create volume? Help these guys to create their diamond position. Okay? All right. What question from Thomas? Thomas.
Yeah, that is, you see, guys, you see, it's normal package, for 100,000 euro, yeah? That is no problem because some people maybe buy it, for 50,000 and 100,000 because it's packaged like that.
Exactly.
This is sometimes maybe see very big and you don't know who is sign up and you put on the internet. Maybe some guys sign up for 100,000 and make another 2 account for 50,000.
Exactly.
And you have 200 ready.
Exactly. So because of this, what you're saying, Thomas, thank you for emphasis on it. The volume is not important. The volume is not important. Just build and let people see and choose whatever they want. So don't tell people only about a 500 packet. Oh, listen, I'm from South America and I'm from Venezuela, so people cannot pay. So I will only tell them about the 100 euro package. No, tell them about the 100, the 25,000, the 50,000, the 100,000. I don't like the 50 and 100,000, but when you have somebody, before they sign up, leave them talk to me. I will strategize for them so you can make more money too. You check, but they will sign with 100,000. Then they will sign. We cannot stop them because that's their risk. They like, okay, 100,000 is okay for me. Maybe 100,000 is the same for them as 1,000 is for you. That's the difference. So don't prejudge. Show to everybody, and don't think small. Just keep the potential as a potential is of the system. Don't make it smaller. Don't exaggerate. It's already nice. Don't make it nicer. Don't promise anything. Like Jahil just said, use that we're getting more money now. Don't go and tell them, those guys, listen, you're making a lot more. Look, by 1 month, 2 months, you break even. No, don't do that. Be authentic. Don't lie. Don't cheat people to sign up. Don't deceive people to sign up with you, and don't tell them they can work that their brother or cousin is in the business, especially if you get to know them by them, because it will blow up on your face. So don't do those things. Be authentic, be real, and just go for it. All right. So with this, I want to end the webinar. I want to have 3 questions still from people that didn't say anything and didn't ask any question. Do you have a question? Just open your mic, and especially if you can, open the camera and ask your question, or type it in the text box. I will be looking at the text box also.
Hi, I don't have any question as such. It's pretty clear about the structure. We're working on that, and I will talk to you in the next days.
All right, that was Sander, right? Sander.
Correct.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Sander. We definitely will. Anybody else have any questions?
Naushad here.
Naushad, yes.
Yeah, I'd like to welcome our new member Mehmet De Bruin. He's also on the call here.
Mehmet, welcome to the call, Mehmet.
From Amsterdam and going to Turkey this Friday.
All right. Yes, Mehmet. Good. Thank you for Naushad for you see that's leadership. You see, I was thinking to open the mic for Mehmet because I saw the face and I don't know him yet. But because I was so into what we had to cover and the time, I didn't do it. So thank you for pointing it out. And this is very important because we are looking to get in the Turkish market, and Mehmet is going to Turkey. So Mehmet, by this, I'm also checking for the information for you, some slides and stuff. So you will get it through me or through Naushad for sure. Let's see what we can find, and then if anything, we can do the webinars from here. If Naushad cannot do it, I will help and do it in English. So at least you can translate. So no problem. Like Thomas said, we conquer any market. We don't have to talk the language. We just need one person to be able to talk the language that we talk. All right. So thank you, Naush. Anyone else? No more? All right. So now I will close the webinar. So let's, look.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So what I want to do, guys, just open the webinar because I want to create a buzz, right? Because we will put these videos, start to put everything on YouTube, right? So these calls will be private first, and then we will open it up after a week or two to the public, right? So first we will have it for our team first because Icon International work for Icon International, and we just duplicate, all right? So after that, we will. So if you open your mic and your camera, people will see you on the video and they will contact you. Listen, I saw you on this video on YouTube, right? So I want to join this thing. So all I want you guys to do right now is anybody who is prepared. So just turn on your camera, show who you are, and let's end this webinar the icon way, right? Yes, sir. I'm hearing this thing. So open the camera and let's end this thing. All right. So people, so let's go to this world. We all will create the golden executive, the golden triangle. We will set it up from South America to Asia, from Africa all the way up to the North Pole. Everywhere we will sign up, we will get the people going, and we create coin flow. So everybody, let's say Icon International.
Icon International.
All right. So guys, have a great week, and we will talk. We'll talk. We build anything, and have a great week and a great night and a great evening from wherever you're calling from. Good night. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.